Okay, Gandalf doesn't like siege. Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil and welcome back to another Age of the Ring cast. We're on Glades of Ithilien. Today's game is between a 1 Flame of the West and a 1 Thran. And yes, I do pretend like I don't know who's in the maps before each cast, but fuck it, I'll just say it this time. So top right is Thran as Isengard, the faction that was banned every game but one for the Spook and Shield Cup. And in the bottom left is Flame of the West as Rivendell. Going with the opening Forge start, a la 6.0. Alright. You want to spend an extra 100 resources? Well, fine. Although you do get more than the Orchard, so I guess it works out. So, no points guessing what Isengard's going to do. It's going to be Wildman spam. Maybe we'll see Wargs. Ever since that old Nosy cast, everyone's... their faith in Wargs has been renewed, so... thank you for Old Nosy for bringing back what I thought was the worst cav in the game. Well, not the worst, but one of the worst. While they're just building up, I just want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in to the Spook and Shield Cup live. I won't be uploading the individual games to YouTube, but you can check my Twitch for the VODs if you just want to watch the entire thing. But I have also linked my favorite game from the tournament in the description. That was the tournament highlight. It was Snens versus Brumby, a really epic Rivendell versus Mordor game. Definitely my favorite from the tournament, so that's linked below. So if you want to check that out, you can. Alright, Turkish Archer opening instead of Breland Spearman. Which is kind of strange. In fact, he's going double Turkish Archer. Well, Flame in the West... well, I was just about to spoil something, but... never mind. Anyway... double opening Archer is a bit random. But I guess he's going for it. I guess maybe because he's going to predict Wildmen start. And Wildmen are really weak to Archers. They have... I mean, look at these guys. They obviously don't have a lot of armor. And you could go with Archers. A tower works just as well. But obviously with Archers, you get the mobility.
Bow and run.
And Thran is going to be creeping, so... he'll basically have an eco advantage throughout this entire game. So I'm just going to say it now. He's ahead on eco. I don't even have to check, and I know that. And a little side note. We heard them speak just then, but the Turkish Archers... I don't know. It's not categorized in my head, but they're in the top 5 of my favorite voiced units in this mod. There's something about those Turkish Archers. I don't know. They get me every time. And he's making more Turkish Archers. I guess maybe he's not afraid of the Wargs. He's getting 1 Breland Townsguard. And Wildmen do stealth in trees, like the Hobbit Bounders. I'm not quite sure why Wildmen stealth in trees. I guess maybe Barbarians would be big on ambushing. Particularly since they're much less equipped than, say, the Rohirrim. So they'd be attacking from forests a lot. Maybe that was the logic. Seems reasonable. Alright, double Wildman encampment, so the spam is real. 3 battalions coming in. I don't think those Wildmen got any value. They were just running away from Turkish Archers. And Flame of the West is a fan of not picking a power in the beginning. Which, I don't know. I think you might as well just go with Tango or Hide. It's okay to get more than 1 tier 1 as Rivendell. And remember, the Forges actually have less health than Orchards now. But I don't even think Thran is going to get that. Oh, he's down to his last... oh, he did get it! That's 400 down the drain. It cost him his entire army, but he did get it. Anyway, he's flanking... he's flanking with the Townsguard and not Turkish Archers. I feel like Turkish Archers... or, sorry, the Bounders. I feel like Bounders are much better for harass because, as I said, they stealth and they're faster than Breland Townsguard, but whatever. Anyway, a little daring flank by Thran. He did lose 3 battalions, but he did get an Orchard there. As long as he's getting the resource buildings, it's not the best trade, but it's still a trade. Alright, and the Wildmen outnumbered. Turkish Archer start. He's gonna have to go for Wargs now. Yep, and a Warg Pit comes out. 400, they do get Howl. Howl doesn't give them armor, unlike Vanilla. So the, I mean, range ironically, is actually their biggest count. Well, not their biggest count, obviously spearmen, but they're pretty vulnerable to range as well. But they've got to come out just for the amount of Turkish archers. And has this Warglaive been creeped? No, it still hasn't. 8 points for Flame in the West. Still no tier 1 spell. And I think when I played Andy on this map, all those months ago, maybe like a year ago now, he would always use Bounders, and he would hide them up here, and he'd hit the flanks. And with their stealth, if you set a unit to chase them, they would stop chasing the moment they would stealth in trees, which makes them really annoying to track down. And as I said, they're really fast units. Alright, one Warg is out. Speaking of fast units, Wargs actually get even more speed from their Howl, which is kind of cool. And he needs to be careful. I think Thran is off-host, because Thran never hosts. So off-host Cav. In a 1v1 it should be... I mean, it's not ideal, obviously, but it's the best you can hope for. Oh, and there it goes. Just one Warg left, and the archers finish him off. That's actually the annoying thing when you need to make Cav and you're off-host. It's just that much harder. And Flame in the West is microing his Turkish archers really well, making sure they're away from the Wildmen so they don't get caught up in that. Alright, what's he building here? Dunedain gathering. And I hope Dunedain Riders would come out. Really long recruitment time, but I think Dunedain Outriders might be my favorite cavalry in the game. They're just so strong. Alright, Wargs. He's gonna get the Breland Pikes just in there. There just in time. Tango hide. That extra armor should save Turkish archers from a Warg charge. Plenty of Wildmen on the defense now. But Flame in the West is attacking on multiple... Actually, he's attacking up the middle as well. He's attacking on all sides. So, Flame in the West, I love this new aggressive streak he's on. Every time I watched him beforehand, like, he would play aggressive, sure, but he's really upped his game in terms of hitting on the flanks. And Turkish archers just mowing down these, they're doing so well, particularly with Tango hide. These, Wildmen really aren't doing well. I think what Thran would need to do... He does have War Chant. He needs to make sure he buffs them all with War Chant, group them up, and then go in. Because the extra armor should buy them quite a bit of time against these Turkish archers. Let's have a look at Thran's base. Level 2 to get axe throwers. He's got no money. He did go with Krebine. I think maybe he's given up on Wargs. I think if you're off-host, the axe throwers might be a better idea. But of course, that does leave you susceptible to these bad boys that are coming out. Oh my god, and there's archers here! And so, from Thran's POV, he has no idea that there's troops here. Oh, now he noticed. He was getting hit from the back. Unless he's got a really keen eye, he probably didn't notice that he was getting hit from behind with archer fire. And if that was me, I'd be shouting and screaming, how the hell are my guys dying, not realizing there's an entire army here. Alright, orchards on the flanks. He's got the flanks pretty secure, so might as well expand there. And if I was Thran, I think the Wildman strat, Flame in the West was clearly prepared for it. So now, don't go in, don't waste any more money. Isengard Eco is still better than Rivendell Eco. You'll always be ahead of him, so build the lumber mills and get Urks, and then just build up. There's no point just sending more Wildmen to die. Thran has actually got a respectable amount of power points. It seems like he's been getting destroyed. He's got a few resource buildings here and there. I'm actually surprised at how many power points he's got. And tier 2, Tangado Hide goes into the Remnant of the Old Kingdom. And where's the War Chant? Which was a bit premature. I mean, he did kill a few, but now he literally has to go in. Because otherwise it's just a huge waste. You want to do it when they're actually stuck in. Alright, there's a huge purple clump. And yes, good on you, Thran. Hit him back where it's hurt. I'm not sure if he got the builder kill there. There was a builder there. And I think he knew this was here because the other orchard is probably in vision, or probably in range of the furnace there. So, well done, Thran. It's really hard, particularly if you begin to tilt in this situation, to change strat. And I'm really guilty of that. I just sort of like lock down. But there's no point. If the rush isn't working or the aggression isn't working, just sit back and build up. And then harass where you can. That's actually a really good idea, or a good idea, or a good reason to get cavalry. Because while you're sitting back, you can harass. Anyway, he went for Remnant of the Old Kingdom. And now Gildor is out. Wildman attacking on the right. Oh, and there's a free builder. I think we would definitely go for the builder there. Kind of a shame. Let's actually see what's going on here. Plenty of Wildman, but Remnant of the Old Kingdom. Cavalry trample with plus 50% damage. Yeah, but a lot of Wildmen are actually getting up somehow. Oh. Oh! Scum from Lugbuzz, the dreaded tier 2. But they are just orcs, so Dinner Knight Outriders in the wedge formation. There's 2 of them there. Remember, this is all damage and armor, this terrain buff. So even with that tier 2 summon, as I said, like, it's a really good tier 2, but they're just orcs. I know how good Grishnak is, and he is strong, but you summon them right next to Cav. I mean, what do you expect to happen to Orc Warriors? Particularly plus 50% damage, cavalry. Anyway, they all die now because Wildman Spears show up right on time. Actually, I say right on time. They arrive late, but they arrive nonetheless. Insert Gandalf quote here. And still harassing, and he's getting +1s/+1s. Everyone's favorite +1s. Alright, Thran, I don't see any Uruk pets. I don't see any Ugluk either. Ugluk levels 1 to 5 will turn around any battle. So you'll want to get him out. I think you're building too many lumber mills. I don't know if you can... Why is he building this one here? There is no... This is like almost frontline. How are you ever going to keep that safe? Weird. Anyway, outnumbering here. And these axe throwers. Oh, actually, there's some orcs in there as well. Grishnak on aggressive. A pretty decent recovery from Thran, who was being bombarded from all sides. 2 orchards down by Flame of the West. I think maybe this one went down as well.
Alright, lads, put down your drinks.
Ah, there he is, my friend. What did I say? Yes. And I love him with the shield. Look how menacing he looks. Really cool. Alright, so the Uruk pit. No, he's just going with more lumber mills. This one isn't even near a tree, Thran. What are you doing? They have to go to and fro. They don't just magically produce trees. Weird. Alright. So Eco is a little lacking. He did lose 2 Outriders. There's another big battle going on here. There's the Gildor summon. Grishnak is not in there, but Ugluk is. Ugluk does have a heal, remember?
Together now.
And the Walks had to retreat because there's nothing but spears there. And a nice level up. He's level 3 now. And this XP bonus is really good once you get some frickin' Urukai on the field. And I don't think he meant for them to go in. And yeah, Ugluk's retreating. Pops his heal. And Ugluk's pretty fast, so he should be able to get away from that. Another tier 2. And the spearmen move past, but there's hardly any cavalry in there. And it seems Thran is perfectly okay with throwing away bundles of wildmen in exchange for an orchard.
Town's guard reported.
Eventually. There's 3 Turkish archers there, whether he knows about it or not. There's another story. And he's leveling up his axe throwers immediately. I think that makes all the difference. Who actually wins this fight? Slightly wounded pikes in melee? Or Wildman axe throwers? Yeah, I think they were a bit too wounded. I think they're going to lose that one.
Freelanders, together now.
Really excellent recovery from Thran. Okay, 3 points away from Gandalf. And Gandalf is a pretty solid summon, honestly. Not many people go with them. I don't. I tend to go with the other 2 tier 3s, but The stun on Word of Power for Gandalf is actually really awesome. It lasts about 5 seconds. Actually, a little bit longer than that, when we counted. Okay, let's have a look at Thran's eco now. He built shit tons of lumber mills. Ah, he's got Fuel the Fires. So Thran is way ahead on eco, obviously, and he's way ahead on power points. Which, given how much he fed in the beginning, is quite remarkable. I think the key is the fact that after losing, like, the initial 2 wargs, he's managed to keep these same 3 alive. And they've got the banner so they can just regen the second they disengage. And I think the harass from wargs, he's actually been key to this whole revival. And still, I mean, even Wolfguard at this point would be really cool. Because Wolfguard would be buffing these guys and you could get the Dunlending Longhouse. Alright, Crabine, come in. There's some Duna 9 archers in there now. Speaking of Duna 9, there goes the cavalry. And that is a lot of dead wildmen. Let's have a look now. Does he have the library out? He doesn't. I figured maybe he'd go Lay of Lathian and get Grey Company. That's always a fun strat to go with. But no, he hasn't got a library out. Instead, going for more Dunedain. For their power and versatility, no less. So hold on. So this one's a... All 3 of these are weird. He could have built them all here where all the trees are. But he's built them in the front of his base and he's actually getting away with it. Which infuriates me because this is a mistake. And he's getting away with it. Plus 70% from... Oh, and it gives him Furnace Blast. Come on, has he forgotten about it? Come on, Furnace Blast is actually really good. Thran, click on your furnace. See, you've got... Come on, they added it into the game with Fuel the Fires. And I think he did use it, but it was right at the end. Yeah, it's about 5 archers there. Plenty of wargs. The road goes ever on. Hold on. Alright, they should clean them up. Let's see what Flame in the West is going to do here. Oh, particularly with Gilder on the left flank. Oh, but Ugluk's there. And I don't think he's going to get away from this. He needs to be careful. Alright, he's getting away. I didn't think he would there. Oh, but the tier 2 comes in just on time. Oh, but he responds with his own. There goes Furnace Blast. Into a Word of Power. So this entire army now is stunned. They're getting back up, but they can't move. Look, they can't move. They can't move. They can't move. It's like a really good card break, but you get an old guy. Who literally doesn't have a single bad ability. Grishnak has... Wait, what the fuck? Is that what that... What was that sound from? There's the... Let's risk a little more light doesn't make that sound. Really? I didn't know that. Alright, he didn't get to use Lightning Sword, but he did use Disturber of the Peace. And it seems Grishnak is going to take Gandalf's legs and nom his way home, I guess. I mean, Gandalf did die, but it's no big loss, because he got most of his powers off. Who's this? Ugluk. Escaping death again. Finally! I don't know how long it's been, like 20 minutes? Finally, Uruk-hai are coming out. I would love to see the Manslayers come out. Manslayers with all their armor and damage buffs. They could literally just chomp through most of these guys. Now, because of the harass on the flanks, my tried and true strategy of for Rivendell, where you just sort of build a Breland encampment here and just slowly but surely build up battering rams, isn't going to work, unfortunately. Alright, more harass. I don't know which way this battle's going to go. Let me just throw that out there. Because it's... I don't know. Thran's got a revival, but never ride off Flame of the West. Particularly recently with how well he's been playing.
Regimented Tukish archers at your service.
Alright, halfway to tier 4. Fuel the Fires, I think, goes into the Storm. I forget the actual name, but the not Karathras, whatever the other tier 4 is. Alright, War Chant gets most of the army there. Lurtz is there too to cripple any heroes. Ugluk is there, but there's no point using this ability because there are no Uruk-hai. Alright, because of the power he went with, he can't get another tier 3. You might as well save up for the tier 4. The tier 4 should be able to destroy these 3 buildings if he gets it. Alright, a heal. Actually, you know what? I think you could probably leave it, because the heal does fully heal him, I'm pretty sure. It's a pretty potent heal. But his heal has lost none of its potency. Yes, thank you, Saruman. Alright, a very pointless heal from Flame of the West. Not really sure what he was healing there. Wait, hold on. I thought it was just Urukai. Oh! Nearby infantry! Oh, forgive me. I made a mistake. That never happens. Nearby infantry get the XP bonus, and it also affects heroes. This whole time, this ability has effective heroes, and nobody fucking told me. Okay, needs to pop heal now. I could have literally used Hunt for the Ring next to Saruman Wizard Blast, and he would have got 50% more XP. God damn it, I wish I... I'm so angry. It's fine. Alright, plus 100% for nearby Uruks. And also, Ugluk actually heals himself on every strike. Lurtz does have Carnage, but I would probably save it for a hero. And he gets Lurtz. The focus fire actually works. Strider... Oh no, so there's Halberad. And I think he might have gone in too deep here. Because I don't think he's fast enough to get away from Breland. Breland Town's got to run on his tail. Actually, they seem to be just off his tail. You're kidding me. Thran, did you do that stop-start strat? I think you did. I think he stop-started there. You little mechanic exploiting tramp. I didn't see a stop-start, but I can't explain how he got away otherwise. Alright, Urukai are moving in. We saw the glowing blades, so let's just have a look. You know why? Despite how well Flame of the West is playing, you know why he's losing? Because that Isengard Eco is keeping him ahead all the way. Just think about how many Wildmen he lost and could still keep going. But many meetings from the flank. Let's see what the RNG gods give him today. Halifacian, that's good. That's okay. And Mirkwood. Yeah, okay, I guess. Forced them to retreat. Do these guys have heavy armor? They do. And tier 4 for Thran. And he's still harassing with wargs. I've never seen Thran micros so hard. For someone who doesn't like playing 1v1s, he's really taken this one seriously. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lumber mills. And that many meetings was more of a desperate attempt at stopping that attack. He didn't really need to go for it. And it's called Fell Storm. Alright, he wants to use it in coordination with an attack. Because it might not destroy some of these fully upgraded buildings. And if it doesn't, you don't want to not be able to follow that up with an army, you know? Otherwise, it's a bit of a waste. Alright, is this level 3? Hold on, why can't... Okay, that was a bit odd to select. It's level 2. 2,000 for an Uruk Manslayer. I think he spent a lot of money upgrading his troops and getting Lurtz. Maybe reviving Lurtz. Alright, he does have the Scum from Logburs back. He's trapping the army in. Tengaro Hide does come in. I'm hoping we'll see Remnant of the Old Kingdom. Very early heal for some reason. Scum of Logburs in the middle of the army, who all have been buffed, so I don't know how well that'll go. Pretty well, since I think half the army's just bailing. And the Turkish archers are bolting. Hold on, let's have a look at this formation. Look at them. It's like a Macedon phalanx. Yeah, Saruman really was ahead of his time. Alright. Pretty good range on those Dunedain, actually. And there's Halbarad. Who... I don't know. Yeah, he's got some good stuff. But I think you should always get Strider first. Since Halbarad doesn't actually buff Dunedain until level 5, which is a bit of a shame. Alright, I don't want to miss this Fellstorm. I'm checking it. I don't think he meant to charge in these Uruk Pikes. Remnant of the Old Kingdom does get used defensively. And I think the extra damage is just enough. They're focus firing Ugluk. Ugluk pops his level 5 with the war chant. Ugluk should be healing on each swing. Let's have a look. Holy shit, that's it's like a quarter of his health every swing. He was so close to death, and now he's got one of my favorite powers. Reinforcements from Saruman. Do it now. It'll buy you so much time. Even with all those buffs, these fully upgraded Uruk pikemen, level 5, managed to tank that. Ugluk managed to bring himself from the brink of death. And I think Fellstorm's going to come in right here. There's got to be Uruk back up. No, maybe he doesn't think this is it. Scum from Losburs are the backup. He's got level 5 Uruk pike, or Uruk swords. Or is what this game calls the fighting Urukai. And there's the Fellstorm! Builder dies! And is it going to get the... They got the 2 production buildings, but the resource building, the Forge level 3, managed to stay alive. Oh, and this one is actually on half health now. Come on. I'm surprised there's no siege now. 17 points. Devastation. Well, he just got 1,500 from that devastation. You gotta love Isengard Eco. Unless you're facing it. Alright, these are the Uruk Raiders. And do you get Morhau with this? I'm pretty sure you do. I love their long axes there. It's such a cool design. Unfortunately, they're not getting much done. Is Ugluk gonna cheat death yet again? The Uruk that literally wouldn't die. Who also has one of the best portraits. And I can't remember the actor who played Ugluk, but he did such a good job playing him. He gave so much personality to literally something that was born a day ago. And that matters. Yeah, here's your script. Okay, who's my character? Some servant of Saruman that, you know, goes from one side of Rohan to the other. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, just roll with it. Alright. Compare that to the wooden orcs we got in The Hobbit. Actually, let's not. I don't want to reopen those old wounds. People got angry when I did that. It was fucking irritating. Alright, Grima Wormtongue. Duran, I think you gotta make another Uruk pit. There's the siege works. Only one Uruk pit. And no berserkers. Berserkers are really expensive when you fully upgrade them, and you kind of have to fully upgrade them. Alright, he's been stunned by the cripple shot of Lurtz, and he's getting shanked on all sides, and Lurtz gets the killing blow. And that's why I don't use Wormtongue. He has so many good abilities, but I guess it's understandable, but even like the briefest stint in combat, he just dies. And it's a huge risk. But, I mean, he does have good abilities, but it's just, I don't know. It's like 800, it's like 1,000 monies, and he could potentially die in a second. And I'm not good enough to keep him alive. Many meetings with Halathurians and Honorians, that's what we want. 2 tier 2 units for a tier 2 spell. That's what we want to see. Oh, and Strider is here. The Ring of Barahir. And he's found the siege, and he's nipped that in the bud. Still, you know what? I think Flame of the West is really on the back foot here. Let's actually check his spells. He's got Blessing of Ulmo to buff up his eco. He's got Isengard. He's got the Grey Pilgrim back. I would like to see the Library and Lay of Lathian, so we can get Andoril, and we can see Grey Company. Oh no! How is that back? Oh, if this goes down, that's GG. He can't recover from this. He will never financially recover from this. Athalas comes out. The Grima backstab is working. I think you do... sorry, I think you do Grey Pilgrim here. Grey Pilgrim. Grey Pilgrim. Is he going to survive? No, Lurtz is on him. Yeah, that's it. I would have summoned Grey Pilgrim immediately. Word of power. Grey Pilgrim. Word of power. The fireworks. Lightning sword. Everything. I think it was worth trying to save Strider with that. Alright, he's got quite a lot of Dunedain, but I think it's actually over now. I don't see any way he can come back. Particularly when Isengard is looking this glorious. I love that ominous orange glow. It's so cool. Alright, it seems is he actually going to go for it? They're all in archer stance. I say stance, they're all equipped with bows.
At your service.
And there's Gandalf. Too little, too late.
All right, lads.
Okay, Gandalf doesn't like siege. That's what we learned. Yeah, it's literally gone. Okay. I think maybe volume might be Thran's problem, because he's only got one Uruk pit. There goes the fireworks. And there goes the darkness. Flame has Blessing of Ulmo. When's that back? Alright, halfway. And he's stunned Gandalf with Grishnak. Oh, pardon me, I apologize for that. Alright, one lumber mill's going down, one dreaded lumber mill. And freezing rain to get rid of leadership that he did not have. That's fine. I mean, I guess it does debuff as well. Thran, if you lose this one, dude, you only have yourself to blame. You've got one Uruk pit when you've got Fuel the Fires and Devastation. I don't know why you're still rocking Wildman, why there's no Dunlanding Nobles. Did you not see the power of Huskarls in that other game? Come on, man.
We Dunedain will fight for you.
If Flame of the West comes back to win this, and he gets, you know what? If he actually comes back to win it with Bombadil, if he actually goes Bombadil over Flood for once, then he will always be a legend after this one. Because that'll be a hell of a good comeback. Alright, let's see that. Even with the debuff, Wildman get insta-killed by Dunedain Outriders. I think it was extra damage in the wedge formation. No, nothing's... I don't know what Thran's doing. Well, it's a long way to Karathras, but if the game does go on long enough, he'll just insta-kill any Noldor, or any Rivendell army that comes out. And money's obviously been such a problem for Flame of the West that he hasn't even got Noldor yet. But he is starting to attack on the periphery. Harassing where he can, might as well. Thran forgetting to use Heat Blast. To my words. There goes the debuff. And there's reinforcements from Saruman. Ah, with some shield, some Uruk shield. No, where are they? Yeah, here they are. Uruk shield bearers. Giving a defensive buff to everyone around them. I know Thran is actually a big fan of those units. Alright, we have the backstab. At rank 10, targeted enemy cannot gain experience, has its damage reduced, and loses movement speed. That's basically a guaranteed kill. Speaking of guaranteed kill, what the hell is Gildor in there? Oh, there he is. Gildor... Okay, I wouldn't really waste a backstab when he's that low, whatever. Okay, this is actually turning into a stalemate. I thought Thran was gonna win. I'm waiting for Thran to win. And I'm waiting for the moment when I look back at his base and there's more than just one of these. And it's actually making something. He's got 4 grand. A nice Saruman Fireball would look nice on all these, Dunedain. Look how small this base is. And yet, Flame of the West is somehow the one on the front foot. And Aragorn is back from the dead. I'm not sure if Halbrad's back, actually. Let's have a look. Gildor's there. Bloody hell. Halbrad does give XP to Aragorn. But I don't think he's in there. Thran's building a wall hub. That was obviously to save his builder. Yeah, I'm actually kind of stumped. Ah, there's Halbrad.
My strength fails me.
And Wormtongue gets cut down. This is so peculiar. Thran spent all of his money. It has to be Saruman. He's so close to the tier 4, I think Karathras is coming. And lots of harass and counter harass. And another ultra goes down. Like, this army isn't even that strong. But against Wildman in the late game, it is. Alright, Halbrad. He can, give his men resist. Ooh! Okay. I was just about to say how good resistant to knockback is, and then a bunch of horses came out. But he beat him to the tier 4. Saruman is here, crippling by Gildor. Ugluk survives yet again. There goes the heal. Oh, it doesn't fully heal, okay. There goes many meetings.
I am lost.
And they're all focusing on Lurtz, how ironic. Getting focused by arrows, that's the irony. And there goes the XP buff. Is he going to do the damage as well? Oh, but Saruman was left out! Scum of Lugbuzz in the middle of all those Dunedain. One more point for Karathras, and I think Thran would have called GG if his Saruman died there. After waiting all that time to get him. Alright, so a lot of powers were used there. The siege works finally goes down. You've got 0 value out of these out of these ballistas, Thran. Why'd you insist on making them? He made about 5 and they all died. Make another Uruk pit. I can't remember how much those ballistas are, but I think you could have made 2 Uruk for every ballista you make. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's had so many archers, he's destroying buildings with them. What the hell? Alright, cripple shot goes in. Oh, that was Grishnak, okay. That was a cripple shot, that was just cripple. Thran, how the fuck did you piss this one away? You've got all the eco. Why? Tell me why you didn't make Uruks. And don't tell me you didn't have money. Okay. Saruman doesn't have Fireball. All he's got is the Wizard Blast. But White? It's the hero of Gondolin. Sort of. One of the heroes of Gondolin. It is Glorfindel. Okay. So he's got no money, but he made Glorfindel. And Thran has 2 tier 4s. I wonder if Karathras could kill Glorfindel if it landed on him. That is possible. Alright, he's 15 points away from Bombadil. It's still possible. And for some reason, Thran is engaging here. Tangato High, they're going to focus Saruman. He's the only white-robed guy in this entire army. It's so easy to point him out. And Halbrad is going to be deliver the killing blow. Yes, Halbrad is now, he must be level 10. No, he's level 9. 1 level away from... Okay, that was Karathras, but it didn't do the Thran, what the hell? Okay, yeah, Thran's given up. Thran's given up. He killed 2 heroes and all the army here with Karathras, and then Glorfindel got zapped into a mountain and somehow survived. He's literally looking at himself like, how the hell did I survive that? And Thran! I think I'm going to call this How to Piss It Away as Isengard. That was a very peculiar one, but well played to Flame of the West. All the advantages were with Thran for about 2/3 of that game. I don't understand. I think it was a mistake making Saruman. And it definitely was a mistake not making another Uruk pit. And it was a mistake queuing up Siege. I think Thran was in like endgame mode. Like, okay, he's about to die. So I'm just going to keep making Siege until that happens. But the truth was, Flame of the West kept like a core of Dunedain alive. Man, that was a weird game. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.